Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of NBA to the Galaxy Power presented to you by DSM Media, as well as your host, myself, Slim. You can follow me on X at R2R30111. You can follow your other host here at Scotty Drown. And as you can see by the title today, the NBA is back. No better way to put it. It's been a long, long summer, off season, whatever you want to call it. We've seen a lot of things in preseason, but nonetheless, the NBA is officially back. And before we dive into any topics, anything, my guy, Scotty, how you doing on this fine Tuesday evening, my brother? Just moments away from the NBA tipping off. I don't know, it's 100 season, But nonetheless, man, it's a blessing to do this again. I think we 2 years in since we
Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
just
it
just
has.
about yeah
Quick,
just about
dude.
2 years in since we started collaborating, and it led to this moment. But nonetheless, how you doing on this fine Tuesday, my brother?
I'm doing good, brother. Just I'm actually just getting this shared out on Twitter or X, whatever you guys want to call it out there. Making
Yeah.
sure all the viewers can tap in. But no, I'm feeling good, man. Obviously, we get basketball back tonight. We get two prime matchups. Obviously, the Rockets taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then shortly after that, we'll have your Warriors visiting LA to take on the Lakers. Obviously a star-studded night, so I feel like they got some good matchups to start the season off right. And then tomorrow we obviously just have a huge slate that covers. I'm guessing it's the rest of the teams that didn't play tonight are playing tomorrow night.
Yes,
I'm
man.
just guessing. I feel like they usually do that on the second night. They play the rest of the teams, but we got some matchups that we've kind of pinpointed tomorrow as well that we'll take a look at towards the end of the show. And of course, the most fun, who you got segment is always the most fun at the end. But we're gonna get started with the top 10 power rankings to start the season, and this is always fun, especially these ones, Slim, because we don't have any type of context, right? Like we don't have any experience of these teams playing just yet this season, so we don't know what they're going to look like. But for now, we can go off of historical context. We got the defending champs in OKC. They come in at number one for me. I don't know about you, my man, but I figured we could kind of start there just because they're the defending champs. They get that respect. They're coming into the season mostly healthy. We got a J Dub out tonight. Obviously, he didn't play most of the preseason, but um, man, I'm just excited that the season's getting kicked off tonight, man, and we're gonna have basketball borderline every night on top of football, on top of everything else that's going on as well to keep our interest. So I'm excited, my man. You ready to dive into this shit?
Yes, man. Like I said, it's been a long goddamn summer, and yeah, we can finally, and Sixers fans and the Warriors fan, we can finally get our hopes back up, okay? But nonetheless, I'm excited to be here and discuss hoops. So let's get
It's
right
more
into it.
foolishly getting my hopes up on my side, but yes, yes, the hopes
Hey,
are
man,
up.
you never know until you try. So yeah.
That is very fair, my brother. But let's dive into these top 10 power rankings to start, man. And it'll kind of lay out the fortress for us as we dig into some of these matchups as well. You want to start from the top? I already gave out number one, so we may as well start from the
Yeah,
top.
might
I
as
feel
well,
like
because you kind of did your thing with that, so you might as well
messed
start
that
there.
up. So
So, yeah, for me, coming in number one, man, the same here. Got the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're the defending champs for a reason. Roster continuity, their chemistry locked in, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be starting the season off with a dub tonight against the Houston Rockets. And hey, man, it's ring ceremony, so what better way to celebrate than end the night off with a dub? So with that being
yeah.
said, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder, number one on my top 10 power rankings.
Yeah, as I stated previously, I've got the defending champs up there as well. I completely agree with you, man. You got the MVP coming back as well. And they're just going to have another season under the belt, right? That they played together, they've won a championship, they've reached the pinnacle. So now they just continue to build from here. You start to build those secondary goals, I guess you could say, after the first championship. But it's all about consistency. It's all about maintaining the dominance that they created last year. And yeah, I think they're gonna get off to the right foot. And you mentioned it earlier in the offseason, Nikola Topic, right? Like that addition specifically, obviously a guy that just hasn't played for them yet. He's a guy he just looks like very dynamic, right? To add to that group of players who are also very dynamic. So yeah, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder coming in at number 1 as well. Number 2, I've got the Denver Nuggets, man. And I don't know if I'm jumping the gun on them, if I'm just getting a little too into the reunion of Bruce Brown heading over there. Obviously had a career year for him for the Nuggets whenever they won the championship a few years back. Aaron Gordon just continues to look like he can shoot the 3 ball, which is
He can definitely
obviously
shoot.
dangerous, right? He just continues to get better in that department. You obviously got Jamal Murray. They brought in Cam Johnson, and I think that's the biggest addition this offseason. The consistency that he brings, and like we've stated previously, man, he just brings a little bit more than Michael Porter Jr. But let's see Michael Porter Jr. on the Nets. To your point, but I got the Nuggets at number 2, bro.
Hey man, we'll see how far we can go with this because I also got the Denver Nuggets coming at number 2. I'm pretty high on this team. I love what they did in the offseason. You still got the core, Murray, Gordon, and obviously Joker in the middle making it all happen. But I just love what they did in the offseason to not only go from MPJ to Cam Johnson, but if you do the math salary cap wise, MPJ contract adds up to Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Valanciunas. So it all makes sense to kind
Yeah,
of get rid of him. And if we think about it, man, this is probably the best roster construction they've had in a while, probably since they won a championship, you can argue.
yeah,
So I love what they did. They also, man, shout out to my Jayhawk, Christian Brown, man. He got paid
got a
yesterday.
contract. Yeah.
$5-year, $125 million contract extension. So shout out to him, Rock Chalk. And yeah, man, I'm also pretty high on Denver, and I got them coming in number 2.
Yeah, definitely a good shout out to Christian Brown, right? It's Brown, right? I always get confused. Like it's spelled
Me
Braun, but
too.
it is.
Sometimes I be getting confused. It's like they pronounce it like I don't know. Is it
They
Brown
say
or
like
Brown?
Brown. You know what I
Brown or
mean? Like
Braun?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
call him Brown, but
I honestly, I
um
just started calling him CB.
he's well deserved nonetheless is all I was gonna say. He's a very quality role player for them. So yeah, Denver at number 2, man. Who do you got at number 3? Let's just go back and forth kind of
Okay.
like that.
So for me, man, coming number 3, no doubt about it, this team would be a contender in the East. Talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, I feel like as time keep progressing, as long as those guys stay together, that core of Mitchell, Garland, Allen, and Mobley, that they'll continue to keep, getting better with playing alongside each other. I'm pretty sure Hunter will have a better year, a full season with them. And first year was a successful year for Kenny Atkinson as a first year head coach for them. So yeah, I got them coming at number 3. I think that they can really be a threat in the East over there, man. So yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting because this is the first time that we differ, and it's also interesting because I understand like when we did our preseason rankings like of where we thought teams would finish. I had Cleveland finishing first in the East, but I got the New York Knicks coming in at number 3
Yeah,
here
we've
to
been
start
so
the season. I think they are gonna be able to put together a great season. I think they are gonna compete with the Cleveland Cavaliers for that 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I just think the Cavs, having played together, they will have that chemistry together to ultimately be able to withstand the regular season. But I do think the Knicks will end up being the best team in the Eastern Conference. I just think the talent that they have, obviously what they've been able to add this offseason to the depth, specifically guys like Jordan Clarkson, Yabusele, Malcolm Brogdon, random retirement. I don't know how much he really had left in the tank in reality, anyways. So maybe that's just not that big of a loss in the first place. But I just think the Knicks continuing what they accomplished last season, like just continuing to build off of that. And then Mike Brown, man, like, can that be, the difference? Obviously, Todd Thibodeau had his way of doing things, right, and his way of structuring minutes for this squad throughout the regular season.
Yeah, for sure.
And maybe Mike Brown can manage it a little bit more, a little bit better, I guess you would say, a little bit more efficiently, and take a little bit off of the guys like Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart and all these guys that have to play every single game, every single night at 120% capacity, right, under Tom Thibodeau. Maybe just tone that back with a little bit of the depth that you've added this season and Mike Brown, who has the experience. So I like the Knicks at number 3. To your point, number 4 for me is the Cleveland Cavaliers for all the reasons that you stated. So I won't double down on that, but I'll throw it back to you for number 4, brother.
Hey man, you know what, bro? I'm really proud of you, man, because you just gave a very, very heartfelt message about the New York Knicks, and that says like come from a Sixers fan, ladies and gentlemen. So please don't take this moment for granted. This
It's
man just went
gross.
in, you
Yeah.
know. So shout
You
out to.
pointing it out makes it grosser, but yeah, it is pretty gross slipping off my tongue like
Oh my
that.
God, but you did it. So hey, with that being said, I don't have to say too much. I got the New York Knicks coming in number 4. Pretty
Fair
balanced
enough.
team. I love what they did, getting veterans like Wabusele. You're pretty familiar with him. Jordan Clarkson. Still got Miles McBride. To your point, new head coach Mike Brown. I'm pretty sure he's going to lean into that bench a little bit more. Sometimes Thibodeau just was allergic to for some weird reason. He was running his starters into the ground, man. So I'm pretty sure Mike Brown find that balance of the playing the starters and the bench players as well. So hey man, that's pretty much it though. I think that this would be a pretty interesting season for the Knicks because I got them having like a championship type of season, either that or bust. So we'll kind of see what it lead to. But nonetheless, man, New York coming in number 4 for me, man.
I like it. I like it, man.
Oh, also, but not to cut you off,
Yeah.
Josh Hart would not be playing the open night. I just seen that pop up on ESPN, as well as somebody
Interesting.
else that played for that team. I
I
forgot.
saw OG was game time decision. Mitchell Robinson game time decision. Josh
Hmm.
Hart was game time decision. Um,
Hmm.
that's all I remember for right now. But oh, Cat's a game time decision as well.
Oh wow! Wait, who they play?
The Cavs. Yeah, DeAndre Hunter is a
The
game time
Cavs.
decision.
Bro, the NBA,
Garland and Struess are out for the Cavs as well. So
bro, the NBA know what they be doing, bro.
yeah,
I promise you.
no doubt, no doubt. D Rab says
Oh, also, I seen
it's
D-Rap make a
money line.
comment saying easy win. Hit my line, bro. We can talk. Money talks. Hit my line.
Lakers and Warriors tonight, brother. It's a big showdown in the group chats.
Hmm.
But no, thank you for tapping in, D-Rab. We appreciate you. Anybody that's watching right now, if you're not already tuned in on the YouTube channel, head over to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and get involved in the comments. You can kind of steer where this conversation goes if you want.
Yeah.
We love to talk about what y'all want to hear about, so let us know. But just continuing it. You're number 5. I believe it was your turn,
Yeah, my
and
number.
it
Yeah,
comes
so for me,
back to me.
coming in at number 5, the both of us pretty familiar with this team. Without a doubt, talking about the Golden State Warriors, veteran
Okay.
leadership still strong, shooting and experience matter, and I think we'll be back in the talks for sure. Jimmy Butler first full season with us. I
Yeah.
kind of like that idea of what it would look like. I love what I seen from Kaminga in preseason, just playing within the floor of the offense, not forcing the issue. And yeah, man, Al Horford gonna be a solid addition for us. So yeah, I think this is a fair place to rank us top 5. So yeah.
I like what you did there. I like what you did there. Yeah, all respect to the Warriors. I got the Houston Rockets coming in at number 5, man. I guess I am starting to buy into a little bit of the hype with this team as we are approaching the start of the season. I think when when they first lost Fred VanVleet, it is a little worrisome. It still is, right? Like that leadership, that pure point guard type of play. Reed Shepard had some preseason games that were, I don't know, he was lighting it up. So he looked like he could be competent to maybe help fill that void. But they're going with the big lineup to start the season, man. And I think it's a good idea. I think it creates an identity for
It
the
does.
Houston Rockets. And I mean, they're just going to be tough. I imagine tough defensively. With the amount of length that they're going to be working with. I mean, the shortest person is 6'7", and
Yep.
that's
Amen
Thomas.
Thompson.
Yeah.
Amen
So
Thompson, shortest person in the lineup.
I like what they're doing. If Reed Shepard can come through and actually, compete and give to this rotation, I really like what they're going to be able to do. But we get a nice little litmus test tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder to see what they're on. So
Mhm.
see what Sengun is on this season if he can take his game to another level. But no, man, Houston Rockets at number 5. At number 6. Still not the Warriors. It's the Minnesota Timberwolves for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
No, I just had to say it like that to mess with you, but it's the T Wolves. Obviously, just building off what they did last year. Anthony Edwards, prolific superstar. Can he take his game to the next level, which is the top of the top, right? When we talk about superstars, and just continuing to build that mantra and that chemistry with Julius Randle and company, right? But really, Rob Dillingham, right? Can he contribute this year, kind of fill that void of Mike Conley and make that role better, right? Be better in that role. And obviously Shannon Jr. as well. I think he's a guy that's going to be able to contribute this season as well. So I like the T Wolves at number 6, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Coming in for me, man, number 6, the Houston Rockets was not too far away, so I got them coming in number 6. You pretty much hit it on the head with all the right reasons, bro. The starting lineup, I think that's the best way for them to kind of build that identity. And what better time to like experiment than now? Like you got KD coming on board,
Yeah.
first time over. Fred VanVleet went down with the injury, so it all makes sense in my opinion. But no, yeah, I kind of like this team defensively. Like obviously, offensively, I think that they can kind of figure some things out. But this will be a top 5 defensive team for sure. And I got them top 6 on my power ranking. So yeah.
I like it, brother. I like it. Who do you got coming in at number 7?
And number 7, my bad. I have the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
Just like you said, pretty much young, hungry, high potential. If they can avoid like the usual things that they go through on a typical season, at some point, I feel like they can surprise us once again.
Yeah.
Because after all, they did make to the conference finals in back-to-back seasons, so that's pretty impressive to be in the Western Conference to do something like that. So, to your point, Anthony Edwards has all the potential in the world. He can just blossom and have this MVP type of season where he potentially wins MVP. Who knows? He's just that good. We seen how Julius Randle was kind of figuring it out in the second half of the season, and it
Yeah.
led to him having a pretty strong postseason performance. And yeah, like that rush construction, some young guy, Shannon Jr. over there. Rob Dillingham, I would like to see him get some more run this season. With
Yeah.
Mike Conley kind of getting up in age, I think it's kind of fair and right to kind of lean more so into the youth. And yeah, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves coming in at number 7, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
7. Yep, 7. Yep.
Yeah. Number 7 for me is going to be the Golden State Warriors, just to kind of continue and fulfill
Okay.
that little circle there from 5 to 7
Yeah,
of those three
they can make the
teams.
top 10.
I think it just speaks to those 3 teams being in a kind of similar situations, right, when it comes to the level of talent. But yeah, I think the Warriors are right up there with the top 5, top 6-ish of teams in the NBA. You get
Mhm.
the full season with Jimmy Butler. You add the experience of
Mhm.
Al Horford. It's just, can you get the most out of the youth now,
Yeah,
right? The guys like Pods, Moody, these guys are
Mhm.
not really youth anymore, right? They're growing into themselves now,
Yeah.
and it's time to really put it all on the table. Same thing with Kaminga as well. He got his contract, so let's go out here and ball out, right? If you want that next contract. I ultimately like what the Warriors are doing, man. It's just a matter of staying healthy throughout the regular season, like balancing, obviously winning and fighting for seeding in the West versus keeping Steph and Jimmy healthy at an older age. But ultimately, yeah, I like the talent that the Warriors are working with this season, brother. Um, Tell me if I'm tripping on number 8, man. I got the Orlando Magic coming in at number 8. This is my third East team so far on this list, which I once again just think speaks to the level of play in the Eastern Conference versus the Western Conference. But The Orlando Magic, I think they just made the perfect additions this offseason. You look at Desmond Bain, you look at guys like Tyus Jones, and then you just look at guys further ascending. Franz Wagner, obviously Paulo, just can he take his game to MVP level at this point? That's what we got to find out this year. And then some of the younger guys, Anthony Black. God, what's the guy's name? It's slipping my mind right
You
now.
say the young guy?
Yeah, young guy. Oh my goodness, not Suggs. Suggs is an obvious one,
You
but
said Franz already, right?
I said Franz. I know Martz
Paulo,
is his brother.
Anthony Black. Is it Silva? The Silva?
It's De Silva. Yes, thank you,
Tristan De
Tristan De
Silva.
Silva. Thank you. Yes, so room to grow is all I'm getting at with some of these young guys. Fulfill once again, just growing in their role with this team. And then also just the perfect additions to space the floor for Paulo and Franz on offense. So really like what Orlando did this offseason, man.
You definitely not tripping with that, because as you know, I'm very high on this team, and so you not tripping with that at all. So we at 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
for me coming in number 8, man. I have the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay.
Obviously, Kyrie Irving is not going to be available to start the season up, but when you look at the way this roster is constructed, D'Lo, we know what he does, but he can be solid in that role of being a starting PG, just facilitating the ball, getting guys involved. I'm pretty sure he can
Yeah.
be excel in that role.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I just love what I've seen from Cooper Flag and AD defensively. Like, forget
Yeah.
the offense, just to have a 6'10" small forward that can shift down to the 4 and guard some fives, and
Yeah.
then have AD switch out on the perimeter. That is just so elite to have. Then you got Derek Lively, and I think Gafford did with an injury, but nonetheless, they got some wing defenders: Max Christian, PJ Washington, Nigel Marshall,
Yeah.
Dante Exums. I just like their identity defensively, and that's why I got them making my list at number 8, man. Yeah, like who knows where they at around the time that Kyrie returns, but I'm pretty sure they can be in that play-in tournament range for sure. And I think Klay Thompson have a better year this season for a multitude of reasons. Some would
Yeah.
say because he go with Megan Thee Stallion. But hey, I'm
Got a
just
little pep
saying
in
though.
his step.
I ain't seen Clay move like this in a minute. Though. I watched some of his workout videos this past off season, and he was moving.
He's got to show out, bro. He's got to show out for his girl. I mean,
Meg can put that thing on it.
you got to put on. You got to put on for Meg. So I feel it. I feel
But
it.
yeah, I got the Mavericks at number 8, bro.
Who you
And
got at number 9?
yeah, I was gonna say when we do. Okay, number 9.
My bad.
So that's funny. Okay, all right.
Jumped the gun
It is what
on
it is, but I see how it is. But number 9, but give me the Orlando Magic. Like I just said, I'm
Okay.
pretty high on this team. I love them going out there and getting somebody like Bane. Does he solve all their issues? No. But does he solve majority of their issues? Yes, because
Yeah.
past couple seasons when they made it to the playoffs, the defense is there. It just offensively they just kind of struggle to get within the flow of things. So adding a guy like that would definitely help. He can create for himself as well as others. He can shoot, obviously. He's a bucket. So
Yeah.
put it all together. Suggs will be back healthy. I like the Silver, to your point, young Ricky, wing defender. Anthony Black, I like the way he ended the season of last year. So hopefully he gets some more run. And yeah, I think that this team could definitely be in the mix of things over there in the East, for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Number 9 for me, man, is a team that you just named, the Dallas Mavericks. So we just have those teams flip flopped right there at 8 and 9. I'm with you, man. Just get Kyrie back, and who knows what this team can be. But it's almost a little bit of a. It's almost it can be a blessing in disguise. I guess that's the way I should put it. It could be a blessing in disguise, giving Cooper Flag this opportunity to have the ball handling responsibilities of bringing the ball up sometimes, right? Like I know you mentioned D'Lo. They were running Cooper Flag in there at point guard in some of those preseason games. I don't think it's something he's going to be doing full time, but I do think it's something within his capabilities.
Yeah.
And it's just going to allow him to develop early and grow. So then by the time Kyrie's back, he can handle the ball if you need him to, but you obviously have Kyrie, your prototypical point guard, your pure point guard scorer, right? That can handle the ball at that point. It's just going to help build this team further, right? Because it's just going to give opportunity to other guys, which I think, towards the end of last year, they showed they can compete.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter, can you compete at, the highest of levels
Yeah, get
against the
over that
best
hump.
competition? But they'll get there nonetheless, and I do think they'll start the season out hot. It was interesting, man, because as I was looking at the end of this list, as you were kind of going through your ninth team there, and you had Dallas at 8, so it gave me more confidence to have Dallas over this last team that I'm about to name. But I finished the top 10 with the LA Clippers, man, and it's interesting, right? Like, you just think about, like, why hasn't this team been able to get where they feel that they're supposed to the last couple of seasons? We've gotten to see Kawhi healthy at times. We know that it's still in there. James Harden, my only question, when does like father time really start to show on James Harden, right? Because he's never been like this overly athletic guard. He's a guy that has mastered his craft. He's very shifty, can be quicker. He has quick feet, but he's never been overly athletic. So when is he going to kind of turn over that hill? But to be fair, played really well last season, especially during the regular season. He was still fairly efficient for what you want to see from James Harden in his shot volume. But they added Bradley Beal, man. It's another scoring option. I'm interested to see, like, does he start? Does he come off the bench? Is that 6-man? I won't lie to you, I didn't catch any of the Clippers games in the preseason, so I'm not familiar with what they were running out there. I doubt they were running Kawhi out there at all, so like I doubt it really
he
mattered.
actually played.
He played? Okay.
Yeah, like shout
My
out to
bad.
Kawhi. He played one game.
My bad.
It was like 27 minutes he played. I was like, look, Kawhi.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yo, while we're just right there on Kawhi, has anything ever come of that situation?
It's
I
like
can't even remember
they
what
got
it was.
swept under the rug for now.
Something with Steve Ballmer, right?
Yeah, the
Under the table money.
Yeah.
So
like an illegal contract or something going on.
Interesting. Yeah. So see that gets swept under the rug. We'll see if that can become a distraction. But I do like what the Clippers have done. I like where they're going, and we'll see, man. We'll see. It was hard to finish this list.
Yeah, it was definitely hard because I'm gonna say this team, but then I kind of give you a few teams I was thinking about putting here.
Yeah.
But coming in and I'm saying for me, it was hard, bro, because I didn't want to not lead this team. I did not want to not list this team on this list because I have this guy winning MVP this season. And I feel like it only made sense to put the team on there. And I'm talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. So D-Rab, Laker fans, do not get too ahead of yourself. This is only because I got Luka winning MVP. They got Aiden, Marcus Smart, Vanderbilt going to be coming back. So I kind of like that. JJ Redick going to be experimenting with new lineups. Don Connect is coming back on. Had to see how that looks.
Yeah.
But Luka lost a lot of weight, man, and I think that they can be a scary sight for the league. And so when you put it all together, I'm pretty sure that him alone can just keep them in that play-in tournament range. Obviously, we don't know what the LeBron status is right now. I know he's dealing with an injury. He's going to be out for a month, so we'll see. But this is who I got at number 10, man. The Lakers finishing out my top 10 power rankings.
I like it, man. And something I just noticed, and this is on me, brother. Look in our background right now. We still got the thumbnail from the previous show. I apologize to the folk out there. I just noticed that while you were talking, because I remember on the thumbnail I put the Rockets, the Warriors, the Lakers, so on and so forth on the cover, and I saw Cooper Flag up there, and I was like, "What?" But let me go ahead. We get that fixed real quick. Yeah, there we go. So no, I ultimately the team Lakers, let me clear myself up. The Lakers were one of the teams that were one of my honorable mentions as well. The only reason that they didn't make it is because of LeBron's health. So that was the only reason, and they're like literally right there. But the other team that was an honorable mention, man, was the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
I just couldn't put him on there because we have to see Embiid like play. Like, we have to see him play game to game, right? Night to night, and really get back in the groove of things. But I just think they're going to be one of those teams that are right there in the Eastern Conference. And I felt bad only having 3 Eastern Conference teams on the on the list, man.
Uh, yeah, I only got I got one. Yeah, I only have three as well, but it's not. You shouldn't feel bad because also I don't think this is the updated. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, like I was saying,
Yeah.
like I was saying, I don't. You should not feel bad because the West. We all know the competition over there. With all due respect to you over there in the East, but I also thought about putting the Sixers on this list. But to your point, we gotta see what that looks like. I didn't
Yeah.
really think about Joel Embiid. I just thought about Paul George. Because I don't really know what his status is right now. So yeah, and also I thought about the Pistons because I think that they could. No, not the Pistons, the Hawks, because the way they
Okay.
constructed
So
their
the Hawks
roster.
over the Pistons, though.
Yeah, because here's the way I look at it.
Interesting.
They end the season out good, well, great because they made the playoffs, but they did lose Malik Beasley, right?
Yeah. Big piece.
And they did get Duncan Robinson to kind of replace him. But damn, hold on now, that's something to think about because they got Caris LeVert too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a toss up right there. Detroit and Atlanta, I ain't gonna lie. So
Malik Beasley had a career year, to your point. It was like very much like a niche type of fit, I feel like, where he was just kind of perfect for that squad. But
they
yeah, we'll
got
see if
Duncan Robinson and LeVert now.
LeVert can, kind of fill that void
Jaden
ultimately.
Ivey coming back.
I think Detroit's like right there. I ultimately
I
agree
think
with
they can
you.
go neck for neck.
The Hawks are interesting, obviously, with Jalen Johnson. You got Kristaps Porzingis now. Obviously, Trey Young down there. Dyson
Mhm.
Daniels found himself last year. Bunch of young talent on that Hawks team. And the East is wide open. So, I mean, we're going to see. There's going to be some surprise team in the East. I don't know
Oh yeah,
exactly who it's going to
yeah,
be just yet, but
without a doubt.
there has to be, right?
Some would say
Did you
Washington.
give any consideration to the Celtics at all?
No, not top 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to ask. I feel it, though. I agree, obviously. But yeah, top 10 power rankings very early. Obviously, the season hasn't even started yet. We don't have much to go off here. But these are basically predictions for how we feel these teams are structured and how they're going to do this season.
Mm.
Let's get into the opening night schedule
Yes,
though, my
sir.
man.
Let's
Let's
get it.
let's dive into these two games and then we'll quickly go through some matchups throughout the rest of the week. But tonight, let's start at the top. Rockets at Thunder tonight. Obviously, you have the big addition of Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to really see tonight. How is he going to fit with this young group? But on the other side, man, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder, the defending champions. No J Dub tonight. I'm going to double check on this, but when I looked on ESPN earlier, he was marked as out. He did not play in the preseason. I believe, I don't want to get it wrong. I believe it's a wrist injury. But nonetheless, they're the defending champions. They have a ton of depth that they're carrying from last year.
Yeah,
Um,
ton of them.
what are you looking at tonight, Slim? Like, what are you looking at in this game? What are you looking for? I guess I would ask you.
I'd say I'm looking at the Rockets, like their new pieces, how they kind of fitting in, seeing how KD fit in that system over there. Dorian Finney-Smith. Who else they got over there that's new? I think those are like the main two new guys. Yeah, Clint Capella, but that ain't nothing. But I just say the
Still in the
new
margin.
pieces, like how they're getting integrated into the offense over there and what they look like on both sides to be exact. And then also I say how the Thunder handle like opening night, the pressure of that. This is the ring ceremony. And it's crazy. My coworker brought this to my attention because I didn't even think of it. But he was like, the NBA knows what they're doing. Because just think about it, bro. The ring ceremony is tonight in front of who? Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
We know the
fair.
relationship between OKC and
That's
KD.
funny. That's funny.
Like because before KD got there, OKC and
Yeah,
Houston didn't just have no, type of
yeah,
rivalry
no
or button
beef.
heads or nothing.
Yeah,
But now that he's over there, they're going to do the ring ceremony in front of him. So if you KD, we'll see how he responds to that. But those are things that I'm watching, just seeing how the new guys fit in over there in Houston and seeing how the Thunder, to your point, you will see if J Dub is playing or not, how they look without him and just that pressure of uh playing on opening night. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm especially excited to see what the Rockets rotations are going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned, some of the new pieces they're going to be integrating in. Reed Shepard is just a guy that, kind of got swept under the rug last season. Maybe
Right.
just didn't get the opportunity that you would think for a top 5 pick, but he's obviously got talent. He showcased a little bit of it in the preseason. I know he had at least one big game that I saw. But I'm interested to see how he fits in. Obviously, he's going to come off the bench with them announcing that they're going to go with that basically all big lineup, with Steven Adams and KD and Sengun in there. But it'll be interesting to see how that length or that lineup can impact the defending champions, because we know what they were working with last season. It was depth, it was length, from Chet and Hartenstein that can do a little bit of everything at the big men spot. So I think this is an interesting matchup to start the season to see. Let's see how these big men could go at it. Can Steven Adams keep up with a Hartenstein? Can Sengun keep up with a Chet? What do those matchups look like tonight? So, yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes, but I'm also interested to see like the identity of the Rockets, right? Because I know Amon's still there. Like I know he brings some of that gritty nature, right? That all hustle, just willing to do whatever it takes to win, right? They lost one of their enforcers in Dylan Brooks, right? In that KD trade, and you do it every time. I'm not saying
Yeah,
anything like that,
yeah, a quillion times.
but does KD fulfill
Cool.
that villain-esque type of role within this team and maybe even take it to a further standpoint where this team could potentially be the villains of the NBA at some point this year? Because
Hey
that
man,
seems to follow KD for whatever reason,
well,
right?
but yeah, but also you seen a lot of people trying to paint this picture of A Man Thompson, Odd Man Thompson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so hey,
You ain't lying. So no, I'm interested to see what it looks like tonight,
wait,
man.
hold on. Did we even talk about the fact that he punched Jose Alvarado? Did we
And then
talk
they
about
dapped
that?
up after the game. Nah,
Yeah, they dumped about
we
the
didn't
game.
talk about it, but
I
yeah.
seen so many funny comments saying that the only reason they did that because they didn't want to get fined or something.
Right.
I said, hey, that
Show
makes
some good sportsmanship.
I said that makes a lot of sense, but I ain't gonna lie. But
But
yeah,
no,
I agree.
who you got winning tonight, man? Who
Oh, I
you got?
got Oklahoma winning. They at home,
Oklahoma
correct?
City. Yeah, they are at
Yeah,
home.
yeah, I got them winning. They're gonna have the advantage given the stability in the home, being at home. So yeah, I expect those guys to pick up right where they left off. It's going to be a little rust, but nonetheless, I got them handling business, man. It's ring ceremony, like I said earlier in the episode. No better way to end the night of.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
A
fair.
statement win to be exact.
Oh, okay, okay. 6.5 point spread. So you got them covering that. I'm guessing with the
Yeah,
statement win.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got them covering that. Yeah.
Who has a big night for the Rockets? Anybody?
My mind goes to Jabbar Smith Jr.
Okay. Can get hot from the 3 point line, do a little bit of everything for sure.
So
Okay, Jabari Smith Jr. I'm on Amen Thompson or Amen Thompson. Points, rebounds, assists tonight over 27.5. Man,
okay.
I think he's gonna fill the margins tonight. That's what I think. So that's what I'm all over in this game. But I do agree with you. I do have Oklahoma City winning this matchup. Even without J Dub, it feels like maybe the Rockets should win. But I just the chemistry, continuing what they built last year, and then the momentum of the ring ceremony. I just think OKC is going to come out, take care of business tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to this lesser matchup later in the night. Um, the Lakers are hosting some team from the Bay Area, I believe. Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, the organization that has 7 rings. That's it. Seven of the things. That's it.
7. Okay.
7. Yeah, the
Okay.
Golden State Warriors. Yeah.
Okay, you going back before your time with those, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
It's all
man. The
fair.
recent one was just what 3 years ago. So
It's all
yeah,
fair.
yeah,
3 years ago, yeah,
mhm, yeah.
it's a long time ago at this point. But
Yeah, that's
um,
not bad though.
Warriors and Lakers tonight, bruh. The Warriors are actually 2.5 point favorites. The last time I checked the spread on this one on the road. Um, How are you feeling going into this? Overall feelings, opening night, your team's on the main plate tonight, right? How are we feeling as a Warriors fan?
Feeling pretty good. I don't see why we don't win this game. Obviously, we got to figure out rotations and stuff, but I mean, no LeBron for them. This should be a win, to say the least. For the Lakers, they got Luka over there. This is going to be his first full season with them. It's a new era. For us, we got Jimmy, first full season. And for us, we just got to blitz Luka, get the ball out his hands, and make everybody else make shots and things like that, and see how they adjust to our defense. But like I said, man, I expect us to get the win. And this one's going to be a tactical battle for sure. JJ Redick is a genius. I will say that. Like, second year head coach, but he knows the game. And yeah, him going up against Steve Kerr would be a good matchup. So, but you know who I'm rocking with, man. Ain't no secret. I got the dubs.
Yeah,
Give me the dub.
especially on opening night, you got to take your squad. How do you feel about Luka over 30 points tonight? Do you
Uh,
like? I know you said that they're gonna blitz, and obviously that makes sense. You know, blitz him, double team him, get the ball out of his hands, make other guys beat you. I guess I'm just looking at the points, and then I'm looking at assists tonight.
well, I don't know if he could get 30. He could probably get over 25, I'd say. Maybe, yeah, 25. I don't know about 30, though. Because I know for sure going to blitz him a lot.
But like 30 for Luca, MVP Luca.
More like 27. It's opening night. 27.
Hmm.
I can see that.
I guess I just so do you have the Warriors blowing them out?
I want to say blowing them out.
Because like, where does the scoring come from? Like Austin Reed, where does the scoring
Well,
come from if
I
Luca's
did
not dropping
see
30?
they are starting Gabe Vincent tonight. So it's going to be Luca,
He had a hot
Reeves.
preseason, yeah.
Yeah, but three guards. Come on, man. Luca, Reeves, Vincent, Rui, and Aiden. I mean, maybe Aiden do his thing, Rui, but I don't know.
I'll have to see how the stars are
That's
looking in the early
that's
game.
nasty though, bro. You got Vanderbilt and Marcus Smart coming off the bench. That is so nasty, bro. Like one of those guys have to be in the starting lineup, like for sure.
Oh man, yeah, they got Luca at 31 points now.
Oh, dog. Oh, okay. Man, it would be a bad. Mm.
They got him at around 8 assists, basically 8 or 9 assists tonight.
Mm.
It's interesting. Jimmy's line is interesting too. He's at 17 and a half points tonight for Jimmy Butler. So those are some that I'm interested in, man. I feel like I don't know. I guess Jimmy wasn't asked to do a ton of scoring when he got to y'all last season, though. Like, but I feel like he's good for 18 in the season opener. Like, am I tripping? I don't know. You guys have a lot of depth.
Uh,
Sure.
yeah, he kind of banged up a little bit though. So
Is he?
yeah,
Yeah, I'll stay away from that then. I
yeah.
don't know, man. I feel like Luca. I'm gonna look into it more. I'm gonna see how the first game
Hey,
goes.
you need to be looking at Steph because if Gabe Vincent going to be guarding him, oh my god, bro.
You know what it is with Steph. Well, one, his odds like are just never favorable. Like
Mm.
3 pointers. What are you gonna land for 6 3 pointers tonight? I'm just not doing that. Like that's just too much. I can find like value elsewhere.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
Every time I lay Steph props, like it just never hits because he just sometimes he doesn't have to. I feel like, and they just always have him so juiced up. Because I think Steph, his line is at it moved down. It moved down to 25 and a half, so 26 points.
Mhm.
Huh?
What time the game tip off? Six.
Um,
Okay, 6:30 my time. Okay.
yeah, 7:30 my time, I believe.
March
7:35 East Coast time, yeah. So 6:30 your time Central. Um, Yeah, I got the Warriors winning this one as well, man. No LeBron. It's open at night. I feel like it's a statement moment. The Warriors are going to want to go out and win this game. You'll have some of the new additions out there with Horford. See how he can mesh with the team. I saw something on Twitter. Is Pods, is he injured or is he straight? He's good.
No, he good. He good. He good.
Okay, so I don't remember exactly what happened, but I saw something was up with him. I did see Moses Moody's out tonight for whatever reason. I don't know if that was accurate on ESPN. Moses
Yeah,
Moody.
yeah, yeah. He had injured his calf during preseason, bro.
Ah, interesting.
So hopefully, I don't think it's that bad. I hope not, but
D Rab says DeAndre Ayton
man,
legacy.
Martian is always hating on my ways, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to get this dude phone number and send this man like a million pictures. Like, bro, don't be fooled what you seeing right now, bro. Don't be fooled.
Gonna blow you up, Martian. But did
Oh
he
yeah,
really
that's what I want
sign
to talk
with the
about. Russell
Kings?
Westbrook did sign with the Kings. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
number 18 for year 18. Russell Westbrook.
I didn't see what's he talking about LeBron being fake. What do you mean by
Yeah,
that?
so basically, Russ. It was this article I had just read it today, and it was like Will Smith. It was a few years back. Will Smith had came to that like the Lakers like conditioning or something like that. They had
Like the actor?
yeah, Will Smith. Yeah, he
Oh,
had came to the Lakers. I don't know. Like, it was some type of conditioning program. So he was talking to them, I guess motivating them for the season. I don't know, but Russ was basically like how AD and LeBron were just on some fake shit, really, and he just peeped it from LeBron, just all the fake shit. So I'm gonna have to send you the link, bro, so you kind of
interesting.
get a
I
better
can see
understanding
it
of what he's
though.
talking about, though.
I can see it.
But he also said that LeBron lies a lot too, though, which is not hard. If you connect the dots, it's not
Yeah,
hard.
I
It's
can
not
see it
hard
all. Yeah,
because it was an interview, bro.
I feel like LeBron, like at this point, especially, he could be like
Le Cap.
just a little bigger than the team in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, and it was probably like with AD there, they were probably like real clicky. You know what I mean? Like where they only talk to each other type shit, and everybody feeling excluded. So I could see that type of shit, and I feel like Russ keeps it real.
Yeah, Russ definitely keeps
He
it
can
real.
be salty, but he keeps it real for
See,
sure.
that's why they don't like Russ, bro. Because he a real, he real. Like he don't sugarcoat shit, bro. Like he speaks from the heart. He would tell you how it is, bro. And so he knew them folks was not rocking with him.
These
But
boys going in.
yeah, hey, I must be doing something right if I got haters. But to say the least, though, bro, I can't wait till he beat the Lakers, bro. That's what I gotta see.
Bro said he loved The Godfather. He ain't ever watched that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
He
And
does. He just has like little white lies that you just don't have to lie about. Like he
but then,
does
because he
do that
said
shit.
like a while back Scotty Barnes was popping off, bro. LeBron came into the post game conference and was like, "I been knew Scotty was nice." Did you really watch him when he was in college or high school? Did you really, bro? You don't have to lie, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Right,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
And just like the whole decision with like the Hennessy, bro, like that shit was so corny. Like just
That's what
so corny.
he
Just
knows
so
how to
full
get
of
the
himself.
attention. He knows how to get the attention for sure.
He does. He loved that shit too. He loved that shit. I wonder what his sign is. I wonder what that man's sign is.
He born in December, so
December.
yeah,
Interesting. Interesting.
December, bro. Yeah.
D Rab. What does a December baby make him? Let me know, man. I'm not that good with astrology, but I know
Oh
D
my
Rab
god,
either. Is
that
this
is funny.
LeBron's last year? What do you
Well,
think about that?
is this LeBron? I doubt it, though. I doubt it. I think that next season was could be that for him.
Makes
I don't
sense.
see it. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense if you think about where he at in his career. Because the way I look at it, you see now, for the first time in his career, he's not going to play on opening night.
Right.
Father Time is just simply undefeated, bro. Like no matter,
Right.
I'm not saying that he is, but no matter how much, whatever he put in his body to let him withstand this level of play and longevity, Father Time is just simply undefeated. So when it's time to hang him up, it's just time to hang him up. So
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, if he is just spending this season, hampered, like injured, in and out of the lineup because of injuries, just keeps tweaking something. Like, does that drive him to want to play another season, or does that just drive him out of the league and say, forget this, this ain't even working
Well,
anymore?
he
Like,
would probably want to go out on his own terms. So I could see him saying, "I'm going all in."
he wants that ring. He wants that one like real attempt at a ring type of thing.
Oh, real attempt. That's okay. Real. Right.
Do you think like I get it? It's like LeBron and Luka. Like, do you think that this is like a championship roster? Like, all respect to JJ
Um,
Redick, of course. Like, I think he's a great coach. I think he's a great basketball mind as well. Austin Reeves,
mm,
great player. Like, I get it. It just when you get into the Aitons, the Marcus Smarts, and those type of players, it
Vanderbilt.
just isn't hitting for me. I don't
Well,
know.
currently constructed, I wouldn't say that they're a roster, a championship contending type of roster, but he can always make moves.
Yeah,
He can make moves.
is LeBron on the is LeBron on the roster all season?
Um,
Should be, right? He has a no trade clause, right?
hmm
So
Yeah.
Martian says no, only if they cheat. It takes the MVP. Yeah, to Slim's point earlier about Luka winning the MVP. Yeah, that would be a way, right? Like Luka playing at MVP level with LeBron in the lineup.
hmm
That would be, and LeBron giving the keys to Luka ultimately.
Yeah.
They win a chip. LeBron owns up.
Hey,
That
well,
ain't happening.
if
So
that's the case,
the chip ain't.
me and Scotty got a better chance of just making it to the NBA game. So, with that being said, that's all she wrote, folks.
That shit is not happening. But no, looking further down the road or further into this week, man, we got a full scale of games tomorrow night as well. I just wanted to take a little peek ahead with you, Slim, and take a look at some of these matchups. We could start right at the top tomorrow. I feel like that is obviously a prolific matchup. We kind of talked a little bit about it earlier, but the Cavs and the Knicks, man, and what we're ultimately looking to see in this matchup. You get the quote unquote two best Eastern Conference teams squaring off from the jump of the season. So you expecting any fireworks with this, man? You expecting like a big spite tonight, or what's your feel on it?
Um, it depends, cause Josh Hart he's out, but to your point,
We got to see who's playing. Yeah,
yeah, cause Cat game time decision. Who else? OG.
I'm pretty sure Cat's gonna play.
OG maybe.
You said Hart. You saw
No,
Hart before we
yeah,
got.
Hart he out. Yeah, he's
He's
gonna be out.
out.
Yeah, he's out.
OG was game time decision, and Mitchell Robinson game time decision, and
But
then
it was
Garland
somebody else that
is
was
out.
out. I didn't see the name. I just seen Hart. So yeah, but to your point, Mitchell could pop off. Is it at the Garden or is it
It
at
is in the
the
Garden.
okay?
Yeah,
So, well, that's gonna be
Brunson
interesting because yeah, Brunson, he can do his thing too. So
opening night. Brunson.
yeah, open the night, yeah.
I could
So
see some fireworks there. It's
yeah,
interesting
it'll be
though.
a fun matchup for sure. I'll try to tap into that.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be tough for me because right after that, like shortly after that, the Sixers and the Celtics starts at 7:30.
Oh man.
So a half an hour later, they'll be tipping off. We'll get to see Embiid and the Sixers head up to Boston and take on the Jason Tatum list Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brown is
Easy win
a
for the Celtics.
game time decision, I believe, for that
Okay.
one as well.
I'm pretty sure the Celtics can still handle business. I mean, they're still a pretty good team. They got Pritchard over there, Derek White, Anthony Simons. He's going to be a huge addition. Chris Boucher, I like what he can bring to this team.
Yeah,
And yeah, just an overall solid ball club. So without a doubt, I'm pretty sure they can handle business against the Sixers. I wouldn't take too much from them. It's the first game. The Sixers still got to figure some things out. So I think the Celtics can
I
get it.
do. No, I feel you. It's just the reason I'm smiling, bro. The reason I'm smiling is because on Faithful yesterday, my man Dylan, right, my co-host
Shout
on
out
Faithful
Dylan, man.
Fanatic, he was just so like he was like over the top. Like at first when he thought about like Jason Tatum being out, right, and playing the Celtics and then B being out, he was like, yeah, we got like Sixers money line. I was just like, man, as soon as we start thinking that way, Derek White's gonna come out and hit 10
I'm
three-pointers
telling you,
tomorrow night,
yes,
bro.
10,
Like
10,
10.
10,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like some
10,
unbelievable
10,
shit.
bro. And guess what?
Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard gonna have 8 right along with that 10. So
I swear to God, bro. The way they play, it matters. Obviously, Jason Tatum is an elite top 10-ish player, right?
no top 5.
Top five
I
player,
agree.
yeah.
Top
No, I
7.
feel you.
Top 7. Top 7.
Top seven,
We
top
gotta give
seven
this
to be
man his
safe.
respect, bro. We gotta give him
Top
his
seven to
respect.
be safe.
Top 7, bro.
He's a primetime player, obviously, but they shoot threes at a high clip. They can score the rock. You add Anthony Simons. Yeah, they're still dangerous. We'll see if Jaylen Brown suits up for that one. He is a game time decision. Paul George, Jared McCain, and Trendon Watford are all out for the Sixers. So we get
So
Embiid, VJ, we get
okay,
Grimes, we
so
get Maxi.
is
So
who gets is VJ gonna start for you guys? I'm assuming so.
think so.
Okay, VJ.
I think so, bro. I'm interested to see what the lineup is, honestly, because I think it will depend on the Celtics and what they throw out there, right? Like if it's Jaylen
Okay,
Brown with Derek
so
White, Anthony. Does Simons come off the? I
well
saw him coming
between
off the bench in
well
preseason,
between
but
Pritchard and Simons, one of those guys. Me myself personally, I'd probably move Pritchard to the bench. But I could kind of see them move him in the lineup, just kind of boost his confidence, let him run the offense because he
yeah,
has been there for a while and he's been coming off the bench his whole time there. So
yeah.
yeah, I can
Simons can
understand
be
that.
that like 6-man scoring punch type of
Mhm.
thing off the
But
bench.
then again, it can be interchangeable though. They can switch depending on who having the hotter night.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to ask you, so Kelly Oubre is going to be you guys starting power forward this season.
While yeah, at least while George is out. Yeah.
Oh, so Paul George will be the guy that'll be at the four. The guy that
So
the pinky, the center, the the center
they've done a
ball.
lot of talking around that. Yeah, that seems like it's going to be the move. Paul George playing the four, but I will say the other night when Embiid returned to the lineup, they threw out Adem Bona at the four. So it
Oh, okay.
was
Oh,
Maxi, VJ,
oh.
Oubre, Bona, Embiid,
What
which
about
I kind of like that honestly.
Barlow? I seen y'all play him
He was
Barlow.
solid in the
Yeah, he was
preseason,
solid. He was
bro.
solid. He was solid. What
I
about
think he can get in the rotation. I think he can.
Wofford? How's Wofford been looking
He's
since?
been injured all like he
Oh
has like a
man.
hamstring, but
Oh
he
man.
came back to practice like this week, I think. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I do want to see him. Jabari Walker, he's another guy fighting for rotation minutes in there, but I just want to see, to your point, how is Maxi, VJ,
DJ, yeah.
Grimes deployed out there? Does Grimes come off the bench? Like, do
Mhm.
they start three guards with VJ at the three or Grimes at the three? They could go a lot of different directions. Probably just depends on the Celtics, but as you can see, I'm excited, bro. Like, you get Embiid back. Like we didn't even get to talk about Embiid in the preseason game. Like you texted me and the boys a couple times about Joel and just the way he looks, how skinny he is, and
Yeah, he definitely slimmed down for sure, for sure. And
just
man,
allows
like
me to be excited, man.
mhm.
There's not much excitement if Embiid's not healthy for real.
That's fair.
Marsha said, "Do you think Tank Davis knocks out Jake Paul?"
That's easy. That's easy money. But
Damn, I didn't even know that. Yeah, you do got Tank Davis on your fucking wall behind you the whole time.
yeah, I have two posters of him. But honestly though, I wouldn't be surprised if Jake Paul would have beat him because all this shit rigged. Like I
I
remember
feel
when
that.
it was like 3 years ago. You pretty familiar with Tyron Woodley?
Yeah, yeah,
So Jake Paul beat him. And when that time I said, yeah, this shit fake, bro. Because you're not
yeah.
gonna make believe
He
that
knocked him out cold, right?
um I
I
don't know.
want to say he was the one that got knocked out cold, bro. Because I was embarrassed for the black community.
Oh, was that Nate? Wait, was that Nate Robinson?
Was it Nate Robinson? Did
Nate
he get
Robinson
knocked
got
out?
knocked the fuck
Did
out.
he get knocked
Nate Robinson got knocked out, bro.
out? That was a minute ago, though.
Yeah, Nate Robinson got knocked out. I don't know if it was Tyron Woodley though. I don't know.
I swear I can like see this. I can see him like laying flat on his face, like knocked out right now in my head,
But
bro. It's
anyway,
weird.
yeah, that's what happened. I said, yeah, this shit rigged, bro. You cannot tell
Yeah,
me different. You cannot tell me different. Now, if he definitely lose to Jake Paul, I most definitely know this is rigged, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
There's no reason, bro.
Like I know it's for the money, but come on, man,
Come on, bro.
have some pride, bro. You know.
No, no. Bro, you looking at any matchups tomorrow?
Well,
Anything catch your eye?
I ain't gonna hold too much of the time because we gotta get ready for the tip off the season. But I will say two matchups. One is the Mavericks versus the Spurs. Do you know if
Oh
Fox and
yeah.
Wemby going to be playing? Yeah, is that
Fox is out. I do know
okay?
that. Wimby, let me just double check real quick.
Yeah, that was a matchup.
Yeah, he's not. Wimby's not on the injury list.
Okay,
It's
okay,
just
okay.
Fox.
Well, I like that matchup. You got Wemby, AD, Dylan Harper going to get some run. Cooper Flag. I
Yeah,
like the matchups here. Texas teams.
yeah,
So that was one matchup that caught my attention. You had listed a few when we was talking off the air, so I wanted to be a little different. And then
yeah.
also the Warriors versus the Nuggets on Thursday. Wait,
Damn. Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't even peep that one.
yeah, Thursday. I want to say yeah. So that's going to be a good one for
Yeah.
sure. That's going to be a huge test for us, man. So yeah,
Got the Celtics and Knicks on Friday, which, what is that matchup without Tatum, but still. You got the T Wolves and Lakers on Friday, Suns and Clippers on Friday. Interested to see if the Suns can compete at a high level this year. That's a team to keep an eye on, right? Like
compete at a high level is crazy, bro.
it is it is crazy in the West for sure.
Compete at end level is fair, but at a
Fair.
high
High
level
level.
is
You think that's crazy? I feel you. I feel you.
Jalen Green is injured to start the year off. So
Oh, is he? I was
yeah,
not hip to that. I was not hip. The Pelicans and Grizzlies tomorrow, man. I'm interested to
hey
see
Zion.
Zion take
Well,
off. Grizzlies are
the
favored in that game,
the
though.
Grizzlies is dealing with some injuries right now, man.
Yeah, I think
Zach Edey, um,
I think John Moran is a game time decision.
I think he said he gonna play. Him and Jaron gonna play in that one. So,
Okay.
now
Ty
New
Jerome's
Orleans.
out. Scotty Pippen Jr.'s out. Brandon Clark out. Edie out. Vince Williams Jr. out. Yeah, they do got some injuries.
Yeah, that's it. Now New Orleans. I think Dejounte may be the only guy.
Yeah, DeJounte and
Um,
Kevin Looney is out, but
But see, that's why I said, bro. This is how I know New Orleans is cursed. Kevon Looney for the Warriors over the past 3 years may have missed 3 games, maybe two,
damn, he's Mr. Reliable.
maybe 3 to 2 games
But
over
on the
3 years.
Pelicans.
That moment he go to New Orleans, what happens? Come on, man, this is ridiculous, bro.
Bruh, Zion was out there flying in the preseason. I don't know
Yeah, I
why he was
seen that.
choosing
Yeah,
to do these dunks in the preseason, but
he said what he got to lose, you know.
hey, my man lost some weight. He looks like he's flying out there. Slim, let's get out of here with the Who You Got segment
Yeah,
so
let's
we
get
can
up
go
out of
enjoy
here, bro.
some hoops, brother.
Yeah, that's gonna address it. So, who you guys segment, man? So, me and my guy Scott, we talk about off the air, man. Who do you have between the 4 teams that's playing tonight? Um, the players on the team, well, it's the star players of the team. Who do you have scoring the most points on opening night? KD of the Houston Rockets, SGA of the Oklahoma City Thunder, Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors, and Luka Doncic of the Los Angeles Lakers. Out of those 4 guys, Scotty, who do you have scoring the most points tonight on opening night?
It's so tough. I feel like it's so easy to go SGA, but I'm gonna go KD, bruh. I'm gonna go KD on debut night for
Okay, easy
Houston.
money, easy money.
I think he has to come out here and play at a high level and kind of lead the way for Houston tonight. He's the guy with experience. He's the guy that could kind of take it to the next level to make this a real game tonight against OKC. But yeah, I'm trying to go with the underdog a little bit with KD. Can he have a
KD,
30-point night
he the
on
underdog.
debut night?
Is he really the underdog though? Let me
Is
know.
he? Is he? I
Is he?
don't know. At this
Is he?
point in
Just
his
let me
career,
know.
like compared to Luka and SGA and Steph, like I don't
Man.
know. I think Steph is an underdog of those four as well, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
But
think just with age.
it really. Okay, so you going with KD, huh?
I think, yeah, I'm gonna go with KD for the
Listen, man,
vibes.
hey, I'm
I'm
not
gonna go with
mad at it.
KD for the vibes.
For
Who you
me,
got?
brother, I'm going to go with SGA for
Okay.
most points. Because of his value, you know the way he shoot, get to the mid, get to the foul lines, it all
Yeah.
added up pretty quick. The established system that he have over there probably give him the best chance out of everybody. well, not out of everybody, because Steph can kind of get hot too, and that's the way we like to run things. But
Yeah,
for an example, KD, he just said, "Day, bro, you got to kind of figure out where he fits." Same with Luka,
fair.
new guys on the team, LeBron, he got to kind of pivot to where he can be uh best at. So I'm gonna go with SGA, man, for sure. If I had a second choice, you could either say Luca because it's going to be different. He's going to have the ball in his hand a lot.
Yeah.
And LeBron, he's going to have that leverage for sure. So, but overall, I'm going to go SGA, man. I think that he has a big night on ring ceremony. So,
I'm
yeah.
going to throw this to
Gotta
you,
go.
man. Steph Curry tonight, 25 and a half points, 26 points tonight. Does Steph Curry score 26 tonight? If you say yes, I'm laying it. So be careful.
Well, I'd say this: if Gabe Vince is going to be guarding him, he going for 89. So, with that being
Okay.
said, ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
Steph leading the way tonight. I can see that, though. I can see Steph going off tonight. It's in LA, and it's kind of just like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm still
No, because
here type
seriously
of
though,
game.
bro, like if you look at their start lineup, if Gabe Vincent is going to be guarding this dude, I'm telling you, bro, like this is not going to be good, bro.
Yeah. No, I
Like
feel you.
not for
I
Laker
feel
fans,
you.
bro. So
It ain't going to
D-Rab,
be Luca. You know
so
that.
D-Rab, if you can call JJ Redick and all those guys, let them know it ain't too late to take them out the lineup because the
You
way I
think
look
JJ
at it,
Redick? You don't think JJ Redick can create something? Get creative in defending Steph,
well, I mean, the way I look at it, like if you go
like a
blitz him,
Vanderbilt.
if you're going to blitz him off every pin down we set, that's just going to be an easy layup for somebody else setting the screen.
Fair.
Every time they just got to slip, make the right reads, and go from there. So, with that being said, yeah, I think that you should definitely take the over on that. But the thing is with Steph though, bro, he's such a team player. Sometimes you just don't know. Like
I know, man.
you know how I feel about Steph. That's my guy, but I really
I
don't bet
know.
on. I don't bet on stuff like that, bro, because you just don't know.
I know.
So yeah,
And what if Jimmy does come out tonight and he's just looking like he wants to be, or the thing with the Warriors, you could have a guy like Buddy Hield or
a bench
Pod
guy.
get hot from the 3-point line or something like and just take over the game. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm gonna see how this first game goes,
um,
man. I'm gonna see how this
yeah,
first
okay,
game goes, and we'll go from there. I'll be texting you. We'll be talking about
okay,
the
man.
hoops and everything. But
That's a bit, for sure.
KD, hey, if we're both right, KD and SGA will be going at it in game one of the night, and we
Mhm.
should get a hell of a showcase. So, anything else, man? Before we get out of here, brother.
Yeah, I want to say, Martian and D-Rab, be on the lookout because I will be sending you guys some pictures of my ways because y'all not finna keep disrespecting me like that, okay? And also, bro, I would make sure to when when watching the games to text you personally because I don't want D-Rab or Dylan,
The
nobody else
haters.
to be to be buzzing in on our conversations. So with that being said, hey, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Turn on notification buttons on, and what will we be back again this week or next week, bro? I don't know.
I mean, we'll see how the week plays
Yeah,
out.
let's have
I
the week
mean,
go.
definitely, I would say at the latest, early next week. But yeah,
Okay, for
we,
sure.
we can work something out. We'll see how the action plays out, and
Mhm.
we'll be back on here more often for sure, though.
Yeah, for sure, man. The season
Um,
is back, man.
I did also want to throw out there, we've talked about it a little bit off the air. I know we're doing a giveaway on the Faithful Fanatic. We can definitely do a giveaway on the NBA to the Galaxy
Yes,
pod
sir. To the
channel
Galaxy
as
Pod,
well.
man.
So tap in, subscribe, turn the notifications on. You'll be notified if and when we do launch that giveaway.
Yes, sir.
Um, yeah, help us out, help us grow. But Slim, you want to get us out of here, my man?
Yeah, man. Follow the TikTok if you haven't already at NBA to the Galaxy Pod. Follow the channel. And yeah, be on the lookout. We're gonna definitely be giving out some things this season. It's gonna be fun. This is day one, man, of a long, long, long NBA season, but it's gonna be worth it for sure. And with that being said, shout out to D-Rab, man, a real day one fan, as well as Martian. These
Yes,
guys are real
sir.
day ones. So shout out to the both of those goats. And yeah, man, with that being said, we out. Peace.
Until next time, everybody.
Till next
Peace.
time.